55,000 fans, 2 sold-out nights at Tokyo Dome for a school idol group that does not exist. By 2017, 40 million users were playing their music daily. LoveLive did not stumble into becoming a real-world music movement. In 2010, years before any anime aired, 3 companies quietly engineered the entire system from the pages of a magazine, and they handed the blueprint to the fans before a single episode ever played. In July 2010, Dengeki magazine unveiled a project unlike anything in the idol or anime worlds, a multimedia blueprint designed from the start to break down the barriers between print, animation, and music. The announcement did not position LoveLive as a future anime, but as a magazine-driven experiment built on the collaboration of 3 distinct industries: ASCII Media Works, Sunrise, and Lantis. Each partner brought a unique mandate. Dengeki magazine handled the concept and editorial vision, filling its pages with serialized character profiles, manga, and behind-the-scenes features. Sunrise, already a heavyweight in animation, committed designs and short promotional videos before any TV slot was even considered. Lantis took charge of music production, pressing singles and albums that would debut in stores ahead of any broadcast. The July 2010 issue, cover dated August, featured the first 6 school idol candidates: Honoka, Umi, Kotori, Haneo, Rin, and Maki, rendered in vibrant uniforms by in-house illustrator Koyo Shinbo. The editorial language was clear. LoveLive was a cross-media idol venture where music was not an accessory, but the backbone. The magazine's columns described upcoming singles, detailed the CD production process, and encouraged readers to shape the lineup through direct participation. That participatory DNA was woven into the project from day one. Rather than simply reporting news, Dengeki invited fans to vote for their favorite characters using NTT Docomo's iMode mobile service. The stakes were real. Over 800,000 votes poured in within weeks, and the top-ranked idols would receive their own solo songs and lead the first CD. This early poll did not just predict popularity, it dictated the production pipeline. The results guided Lantis's release schedule and convinced Sunrise to invest in full-length animation, a move publicly confirmed by producer Mitsuo Ida the following year. Within a month of launch, magazine sales jumped by 30%, and Akihabara storefronts filled with LoveLive posters and bundled CDs. The project's production committee, listed by name in every press release, ensured that publishing, animation, and music remained tightly coordinated. This deliberate structure made LoveLive a test case for a new kind of fan-driven, music-first media ecosystem. Before a single episode aired, the franchise had already taught its audience that their choices, their votes, and their purchases would shape the story's future. The blueprint was set. A franchise built not on passive viewership, but on active, measurable participation. By autumn 2010, LoveLive had already made audience participation its engine, but the project's ambitions went beyond just letting fans pick favorites. The mobile voting contests, run through NTT Docomo's iMode system, collected more than 800,000 votes, transforming a simple popularity poll into a mechanism that shaped the franchise's story and music in real time. Each text message vote did not just crown a character, it decided who would headline the next single, which voices would be featured on upcoming compact discs, and even which group formations would appear in magazine spreads. The production committee published these results in Dengeki magazine, making the creative process visible and measurable. Lantis adjusted its release schedule based on the rankings, and Sunrise's animation staff began drafting story outlines that mirrored the popularity data pouring in from the polls. The participatory structure became more sophisticated as the project moved toward its television debut. Creative leads like director Takahiko Kyogoku and writer Juki Hanada worked closely with the music team to ensure that every major song release would double as a plot event. Instead of treating insert songs as background flavor, the anime scheduled each performance to coincide with a character's breakthrough or a turning point in the school idol group's journey. This approach reached a new level with the premiere of LoveLive School Idol Project on January 6, 2013. From that moment, music and narrative were fused. The debut episode's closing performance, Bokura no Live Kimi to No Life, was not just a catchy track, it was the in-world event that launched the group's mission to save their school. Later episodes elevated songs like Snow Halation into emotional milestones, with the plot pausing to let the music carry the story forward. The staff's deliberate song-plot fusion taught fans to experience each single as both a collectible and a narrative artifact. This design trained the audience to expect their votes and purchases to matter, not just in shaping the next compact disc, but in steering the ongoing story. By the time the anime aired, the groundwork was set, and the boundary between fan input, music production, and the official story had dissolved. The result was a fandom that saw every poll, every new single, and every episode as part of an ongoing participatory canon, an ecosystem where music, narrative, and audience agency were inseparable. A stadium packed with 55,000 fans, each waving a glowing penlight in perfect unison, is not just a concert, it's living proof of a media experiment realized at scale. On March 31st and April 1st, 2016, Emmy's LoveLive's original idol group took the stage at Tokyo Dome. The event sold out both nights, drawing over 110,000 attendees in total and generating more than 6 billion yen in ticket sales. The Blu-ray release, stamped with official attendance figures and product codes, turned the spectacle into a collectible artifact, cementing the concert's place in the franchise's history. Behind the scenes, the performers, Emmy's voice actresses, were not just reciting lines or singing tracks. They embodied their characters, donning the same costumes and executing choreography that fans had memorized from the anime. Every call and response, every synchronized chant, was a ritual rehearsed both in person and online. Choreographer Rina Yoshida designed the SDS call system to synchronize tens of thousands of fans, transforming the crowd into an extension of the stage. These moments, captured in wide-angle shots and replayed on Blu-ray, became a template for what it meant to participate in LoveLive, not as a passive viewer, but as a seo performer. The proof of engagement extended far beyond the dome. In October 2013, LoveLive School Idol Festival launched on mobile devices, offering fans a rhythm game that repackaged the franchise's entire discography. By September 12th, 2017, the game counted over 40 million registered users across Japanese and global servers. This was not just a fleeting trend. Daily login rewards, time-limited events, and new song releases kept fans returning, turning music consumption into a daily habit. Developers at K-Lab and Bushiroad tracked player retention and catalog updates, using the game as both a marketing engine and a living archive of every song, costume, and story beat. The combination of stadium-scale concerts and a globally adopted rhythm game validated LoveLive as more than a media property. The franchise engineered a feedback loop, live performance, digital engagement, and music sales reinforcing one another in real time. Each new concert, game update, or single release became an invitation to participate, teaching fans that idol fandom was not just something to watch, but something to live together, every day. Aqours made their debut on July 2nd, 2016 with LoveLive Sunshine, not as a reboot, but as a deliberate replication of the original formula adapted for a new region and a new generation. The process had become modular: launch a new cast, tie their story to a real location, and mobilize fans through music, anime, and live events. Less than a year after the anime's premiere, the group's first singles were already charting in the Oricon Top 5, and ticket lotteries for their inaugural concerts in Numazu sold out within minutes. The shows were sold out. The town itself, once a quiet port in Shizuoka Prefecture, began to see a steady influx of visitors carrying stamped booklets and idol-themed merchandise. Numazu's transformation into a pilgrimage site was no accident. In April 2017, the city government partnered with the franchise to launch the Numazu Machi Aruki stamp program. Shops, cafes, and even the train station offered official Aqours-themed stamps, and fans could collect them in a dedicated passport retracing the characters' steps through real streets. Within 3 years, over 112,000 participants completed the route, generating an estimated 1.3 billion yen in local spending. The city's tourism office tracked a 10% rise in foot traffic for participating businesses, and the campaign's success became a model for other municipalities looking to harness anime fandom as an economic driver. The pipeline proved scalable. By 2017, the Nijigasaki High School Idol Club launched as part of the Perfect Dream Project, emphasizing solo performances and digital events. Superstar followed on July 11, 2021, adapting the formula for NHK's national network and a pandemic-era audience with hybrid live streams and socially distanced fan rituals. Each generation preserved the core mechanics, participatory polls, synchronized calls, and pen lights at concerts, and a rhythm game that kept fans engaged between releases. Rituals like the Aqours call and coordinated penlight color changes became shared knowledge, passed down online and practiced at home or in fan meetups. These rituals helped turn passive viewers into active participants. The LoveLive system, combining music, story, live performance, and real-world engagement, became more than a one-time phenomenon. It evolved into a repeatable engine capable of transforming fictional school idols into economic partners and cultural ambassadors for entire communities. The result is an ecosystem where the line between media and reality blurs, and where participation is not just encouraged, but expected. Idol fandom, once a spectator sport, became a lived practice that could be engineered, scaled, and sustained across generations. Today, LoveLive is not just a franchise, it's a system where fans shape music, live rituals, and even city economies. The line between fiction and reality stays blurred by design. Idol fandom isn't passive, it's a lived, repeatable practice. The movement keeps expanding, one performance at a time.